All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Everybody get comfortable. Everybody get comfortable. Welcome in. This is C3 Ultimate Wrestling presents the Red Fight and Blues Media Conference. I am the voice of C3 Ultimate Wrestling, Kevin Young Sr. Welcome in. Grab a seat. Grab a seat. Let everybody get checked in. Yes, I represent Yellow Pill Coffee. Go ahead and follow me over on Twitch if you want to come check out things that I do outside of the ring. So, we are here to cover the best wrestling company in the world, C3 Ultimate Wrestling. We're going to shout out the chat. Thank you for everybody coming in. Shout out to Rashawn in the building. Shout out to DJ Dose in the building. We are live on Twitch. Shout out to Shags in the building. Yeah, shout out to Rashawn representing Critically Drinking. Yeah, we was just over there live. Appreciate it, bro. Make sure y'all followed up over there. Shout out to Inya in the building. Yeah, sorry y'all about the technical difficulties, but we are here, and we got Tommy B in the building. So, before we get started, let y'all know what we are here to promote. We are here to promote Red Fight and Blues going down July 6th. You will be live at the On the Square Sports Academy in Crown Point, Indiana. Tickets are still available on Eventbrite. Make sure y'all go to Eventbrite. They're $5 off right now. So $10 for adults, $5 for kids. If you're not showing up, you can still donate. If you find it in your heart to donate, go ahead, hit Eventbrite up, and you can donate some tickets. We'll make sure they get some very lucky people. So we will also be live on Twitch, here on Twitch, and over on Critically Drinking over on YouTube. So we will be live over there. You can catch us live, and you can catch any replays over here on the Take It Home podcast. So let's see if we got the audio. Ooh. You got bad feedback. Dave Melton. You got Jim Cornette feedback. Well, at least we can hear him now.
Yo, hey, Cap, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We are already joined by.
So I heard we were dealing with technical difficulties. Is that correct?
Yes, we're trying to get classic audio situated. But go ahead.
No. See, I don't care about all that. See, what I care is what I'm going to say to you and what I'm going to say to the entire world, because everything seems to be going good around here. Everything seems to be going good from my point of view. So I'm just going to say that there is no technical difficulties whatsoever. And as long as I get my point across, then everything is going to be good.
Okay, well, we can definitely get started. Okay.
So one thing that I noticed, is that since I do have this upcoming challenge coming up, I got an upcoming challenge that I've been fighting for the past year that I'm finally going to get a chance to go ahead and cash in for. And with that being said, I just want whoever the next victim to know that I came for them. And not only did I come for them, but you doubted me. There won't be any need to leave because you were content with the story, so I was obliged to come. I am the writing on the wall, and I'm the whispers in the streets. And without these things, I am nothing. So now we'll have to shed some blood. And I said it before, I am the judge, jury, and executioner of this ring. Now, at my last event, I did say that I went ahead and laid down the 3 commitments. I laid down the 3 commitments that everybody needs to pay attention to. Now, commitment number 1, thou shalt not steal. Do you guys remember commitment number 2? You got the question. Do you remember the commitment number 2?
Sure,
Okay,
but
so no, it doesn't matter. It
sure,
doesn't
but
matter. It doesn't
refresh my
matter.
memory. Yeah, sure, but
Commitment number
refresh my
1, thou shalt not steal. Commitment number 2, thou shalt not kill. And commitment number 3, thou shalt not mess with Mike Valentine. I don't know how many times I need to reiterate this to you guys, but it seems to me that I'm going to have to repeat myself every single promo during every single event that we have. I'm going to have to make myself clear to not only you, not only to everybody in the locker room, but everybody to the entire world that I'm going to be coming for something. And at this upcoming event, come this Saturday, something is going to come with me that is not going to show up with me. And that is going to be one of C3 Wrestling, Ultimate C3 Wrestling's titles.
Okay. So I just want to say that I did remember.
Right.
Commandment number 3. I remember commandment number 3. So
exactly. Right.
So officially introduce. Mike Valentine. You do have the Grand Chance opportunity.
Right.
That you won last year, and it's been a whole year since you had it, and the board is kind of forcing your hand now.
It is
being that the board is in control. This we have. Mike has to. You got to use his Grand Chance opportunity at the show. So I'm assuming the way that you're talking, you have a champion in mind, or are you still contemplating on who it's going to be? You don't have to tell me who it is, but do you have a title already in mind, a specific
one,
what? Or are you?
I'm really glad you asked that, because I'm going to tell you a thing. I'm going to let that be a mystery until the day of the show. I'm going to let that be a mystery to everybody looking right now, and to everybody at the show. I want them to find out what's been on my mind for this entire year. You guys don't know it, but month by month, I've been piecing this together. I've been piecing up the perfect opportunity to go ahead and use my cash in opportunity, and now I'm going to cash in. Okay, so with that being said, be prepared to have your mouth dropped. It's going to be amazing.
So, I have to ask, I got to ask the tough questions.
Go ahead.
What do you do if it don't happen?
Wait, if it don't happen?
Yeah.
Wait, you're serious? You ask me what happens if? Are you saying like what happens if I don't cash in, or what happens if I don't win?
You don't cash in. You don't
because
win.
There is no if I'm not going to win. The point is I'm going to win. It's something. There's the C3 title that's going to leave around my waist. There's no other possibility that's going to happen. I'm going to make that happen. So I think at the last show they actually brought out, it was more of a gauntlet match. It was a 1 versus 3 gauntlet match. Well, it wasn't a gauntlet match, but it was a fatal 4-way match that ended up pinning me 1 by 1 against 4 people inside the center of that ring. And not only that, but I ended up defeating 3 of those, and lo and behold, we ended up having the strongest person just come out there and try to beat me. Was I going to let that happen? No, I was not. So what I did, I went home, I plotted everything until it made sense into my mind. And not only that, it makes sense. Everything just freaking made sense in my head to, just go ahead and wait for this show. We got Crown Point coming up. We got the Red, White, and Blues. Like, why not wait until we end up getting this perfect opportunity? Who knows? Maybe the city may even have like some leftover fireworks that they can, I'm not gonna say donate, but yeah, as a matter of fact, I am, that they can donate to this, because it's gonna be a real special occasion. It's gonna be something good.
Okay. All right. Well, we will find out who he will cash in on this Saturday at Red, Fight, and Blues.
So, do you have any other questions?
Do I have any other questions? No, but if you have anything left, if you got anything left to say, go ahead.
You know what? There is one thing that I have to say, but you guys aren't ready for that. I'm going to leave you to it. Bye. Mike Valentine out.
Okay. All right. Well, Mike Valentine said what he had to say. We'll see what
I,
he's going to do Saturday. I
I,
would like to. I would like to officially welcome up.
I'm sorry what I did to that boy. The Ultimate Warrior makes more sense in his promos than that boy do. I must have broke something in that boy's head. Was he like this before I got here? Was he like that before he got here? He just
He was in,
rambled on like he just
he
had a
was
mini stroke.
incredible. Atlas, everyone.
Joe Biden made more sense during the presidential debate than Mike Valentine just made. And that whole rambling, stambling. If I was not a professional wrestler, I could get arrested for personally and permanently scarring somebody for life. That boy ain't right. He is
And it
the
was
modern day.
premeditated too.
He
It was
is.
premeditated because you said you was gonna do it. Yeah, that's wrong. That was wrong.
That boy is a modern day version of can't get right. He can't get right. Can't get right. Speaking of can't get right, you see these. You see what happens when I call the board down? He got technical difficulties. He can't make it right. And Arshawn, you can't troll me anyway. You seen what happened last time at the last show. I got a bone to pick with all y'all. It ain't just him, it's you too, Ken.
What did I do? Why am I always
do? What did you do? You know what? Before this whole thing went live, I went back on YouTube and watched footage from the last show, and I hear you. No, don't go. He's trying to go to me, Kenny. Don't go, Kenny. Don't go, Kenny. You've been gassing Kenny 9 up since the whole time. Before the whole time, before I even had the exhibition, the sacrificial lamb exhibition with Kenny 9, you got up on here talking about, nah, I think Kenny 9 got a chance. I got Kenny 9 had a chance, and then made me do something horrible. Worst part of that, I told you I was gonna do something horrible.
You did, and you did. But that's just the kind of guy I am, right? I sit at the table with the man. That's my broadcast partner. You know what I'm saying? We call these matches together. We sit there and we watch these shows together. And you know, I got to pull for him. But I will give credit where credit is due. There's not a word that you said that you haven't done.
No, I will go back and say, because I was robbed at the last show. I was robbed. I was accosted. I was physically assaulted by Kenny 9 at the last show. And due to the absolute piss poor management of C3 Ultimate Wrestling by Classic Alpha and Shay, and I would thought Shay would have been better than this, but since they don't know how to act, I had to go above and beyond above their heads. Because as I said at the last show, this ain't over. Y'all think I'm really gonna sit here after 10 years of being the most dominant force in professional wrestling, after you said yourself, being a man of my word and doing every single thing that I set forth and said that I was going to do. You think I'm about to let what happened at the last show fly? You think I'm about to let a human Twizzler like Kenny 9 assault me and it's about to fly? That boy looked like the black licorice. And as you know, don't nobody like the black licorice. You think I'm about to go ahead and let that fly? No, I went to the board. And as a result, I was given a gift beyond gifts. Now, Classic Alpha will tell you that we can't touch each other, whatever. I'm the referee at the next match between him and Kenny 9. And since, they got issues with each other, I'm going to go ahead and show and be the teacher that I have said that I was going to be this entire time and referee a match, because the referee and the management of rules in this company has been absolutely horrible. I will demonstrate the proper way to referee a professional wrestling match. And if either one of them get out of line, I will handle it the way a proper referee should.
So, as per order of the board, you will be the special guest referee for Kenny Nine versus Classic Alpha. And I did agree that you were a man of your word. So, do I have your word that you're gonna call this match down the middle? That's
Y'all technical difficulties is messing up again.
Let me.
You cut out for like 1 second. I heard is you going.
I said,
and then you went blank.
I said, is this thing on? Okay, well, whatever. We'll just get past that. We'll just skip
it. I'll put it like this. I will make you one promise. I will promise you that in accordance to my extensive knowledge of the sport of professional wrestling, I will apply said rules to the governing of the rules in this particular engagement between Kenny Nine and Classic Alpha. And my job is to count 1, 2, 3. But how we get there is a completely different story.
That sounds like all that little fine print at the bottom of like an agreement that you should really read. Okay, so I respect it. I do respect it. I will say this: in this situation, you have been put in quite a predicament.
Not a predicament. This is a reward. This is one of those times in life where
you were wrong. Because I will say, I wanted to prevent Kenny because I actually want to see the match. That match between you and Classic is a long time coming, and I'm still looking forward to that.
Oh, that ain't over.
Right. I'm still looking forward to that. So, what is any of that? Since it's not over, is any of that going to play into how you approach the refereeing, or?
Well, first, let me, as you scroll through the comments in the chat room, DJ Dose. Anytime that I am in front of a audience, they are thoroughly entertained. So therefore, I do not need to make any extra effort to make it entertaining, not for your benefit or for the benefit of anyone else. Now, to address your question, while put in this predicament of having a prior history with Kenny Nine and with Classic Alpha, putting myself in the position of being an authority figure, I've always felt myself as a person of authority. You know, if you look at me, you compare me with the rest of the locker room, you can clearly see I am head and tails above the rest of the locker room. I mean, you got guys in there with, mental problems and lists, guys who, call themselves a Kang. And, at one point in time, you had a Cobra with no front teeth. That was scary. But since I've been here, I've been able to cultivate what coal we have in the locker room and try to refine them into diamonds. And while having that approach, I will look into this situation with Classic Alpha and Kenny Nine and hopefully apply some pressure and turn a couple more pieces of coal into some diamonds. You're muted. I definitely cannot hear you.
Okay, now that was on me that time.
See,
Speaking of diamonds and jewelry and nice shiny things, going forward, any plans as far as for you personally going
you know
forward?
what? There's a
Yo.
oh my
All
lord,
right, all
here
right.
we go.
Oh,
We
so
got the man
y'all
here
can hear me?
How you doing, son?
right
How's
on
it going,
time.
son?
Y'all can hear me?
Right on
Y'all
time.
can,
Absolutely.
y'all can hear me clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can finally hear you
Good.
clear.
What up, Atlas?
Yeah, how's it going there, Classic Alpha?
Owner
Chris
and
Cash,
operator,
how's it
CEO,
going there?
CT
I'm doing
Ultimate
good.
Wrestling, Classic Out.
Hear you, got the message from the board. How did you take
Yeah.
the little message they gave you? Heard they gave you a whole room of directors, boy. I heard they ran you out.
Yeah. We're not gonna talk about the board
Why we ain't gonna talk about the board?
unless we have to.
Why we ain't gonna talk
I
about the
mean,
board?
well, I do have a few questions, and they're not necessarily about the board, but pertaining some decisions. So this situation that you all find yourself in does stem a little bit from your comments about the board and some of the decisions that were made. And now they have ordered Atlas as the referee for the match between you and Kenny Nine.
As I was
Before
told,
we
I was the only person qualified to referee this endeavor. And I take it with great pride and great pleasure to offer my services, once again, be a mentor and a driving force to officiate this matchup in the only way possible that I can. And hopefully, you guys will give it your 110% and give it your all.
okay. But with that being said, Classic, do you feel like this is a fair decision by the board, a wise decision? Because like I said, there's history not only between you and your opponent, but you and the referee as well.
I feel like it's petty, and I feel like it's slighted. No diss to Kenny Nine at all, but I have unfinished business with the guy that's below me on the screen. I have unfinished business with him. So to think that with everything that's going on, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff today, and we all gonna make it. But to have to go against a guy that I do consider my friend, it does suck. So to me, as far as the board is concerned, this is definitely a petty move more than anything.
Petty.
Wrestling, it's not one of these things where it's just like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go light on you because you're my friend or whatever like that. Nah, we warriors. We're built for this. We're made for this. I just think this is the worst kind of circumstance to face Kenny Nine in, especially with Atlas J. Horn being a referee, because despite the fact that Atlas is saying he was accosted and everything like that, he put his hands on Kenny first. Unfortunately, Kenny, even though he did that, Kenny did dip in my business, which is something that I have to handle now and for myself. So,
no, I did not. I was trying to help him. As I said, Kenny had something on his face, and I was trying to help him wipe his face. And since he was lightweight, he seemed to fly back. I was trying to help him, and he got mad because he wet behind the ears and his nose was running, and didn't feel like somebody grown should be telling little kids what to do. You know how little kids are.
So you tried to help him twice.
I tried to help him.
They clearly, obviously, didn't get it the first time.
He didn't understand.
He didn't get it the first time. So
Yeah,
I think Kenny might have helped you hitting you with the hammer. You might have had a knot in your back or something, and he probably thought it was time to play whack-a-mole or something. He hits you in the back with the hammer. So maybe an out for now. Maybe you helped him out and he tried to help you out. The bad part is It's
What
unfortunate that me and you have unfinished business, and he got into my business. Now, I wouldn't have chose going against Kenny Nine. I would have just went straight for you. But I don't know what's going on with the board and everything like that. But there's no holding back July 6th.
Yeah, once you're in the ring, the board really ain't got nothing to do with it. Once it's in the ring, in the bell ring, so you are going against, like you said, you are going against a friend in Kenny Nine, and I don't want to. I know you have your beef with Atlas, but I almost feel like you might be overlooking Kenny Nine. And like I said, I know that you don't want to take it light on him, but are you aware of making that mistake? Let me put it like that. Are you aware of making that mistake? Are you overlooking him? Let me just flat out ask.
Oh
No.
yeah, give him
Atlas-
that. Yeah,
Atlas- Atlas-
yeah. Kenny Nine gonna get you. He gonna beat you.
No, I'm not gonna make the same mistake Atlas did at the last show. That's still the show. I'm not gonna make the same mistake as Atlas. You know, you grow from mistakes. He's been stagnant. Atlas has been. And as far as Kenny Nine is concerned, if you've seen what he said today, you should be asking him that, which would be his mistake, because what he said was basically me and Atlas can't touch each other, but he can touch Atlas. So Kenny's folly is that he's not focused on the right person right now. So that's something that Kenny is going to have to deal with July 6th. Is sure, we don't trust him. We don't like Atlas J. Horn, but at the end of the day, he's not standing across from Atlas July 6th.
Wait. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm stagnant. I'm still trying to figure out how you can even fix your mouth to call me stagnant. Well, I have been the mailman. They should go. I mean, you know what? I have had more catchphrases stolen from me within the past year than any other man in professional wrestling. I've come on this podcast within the last year and told y'all I was the final boss. Then you had some jamoke from Hollywood calling himself the final boss. Hell, the last show, I told y'all I was going to put you under the learning tree personally, and look what we got now. We got some other jamoke down in Florida saying he's the damn learning tree. So while obviously somebody is listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth, not only have they listened to the words that are coming out of my mouth, I have been the main one that delivered on every single promise that I have said that I was going to do since I've been in this company. And the only thing that happened different at the last show, that I was accosted by that Cabrini Green Thugs, by that human Twizzler, by the Black Licorice, by that human piece of floss, Kenny Nine. That boy came on there with little graphics on his eyes. I'm special. I know how to work the computer. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm from Cabrini Green. I can tell you from Cabrini Green because we got that 85 digital signal, computer signal on your face, acting like this is 1985 and we playing at the Thunderdome. Is a completely different story. But I digress. You're not in the match with me on July 6th. You're in the match with Classic Alpha. And much like if Classic Alpha put his hands on me and touch me, I'll disqualify you. And then I'll disqualify him. And while I may not be able to put my hands on Classic Alpha, I will gladly give Kev another graphic to put up for the Fight Center. In case y'all missed one from the last one, while I punched a hole through this boy's chest.
All right, so I'm going to give you your credit where credit is due on both of the nicknames that you just stated. So you have been calling yourself the final boss. Last show, despite the fact of the circumstances, I'm not proud to say I actually beat the final boss. So it's either time for you to reset or it's time for another boss. See, I'm the one that's giving you another chance, but it's up to the board. Now, as far as the learning tree, yes, I've learned a lot from you, but I've outgrown you too. And I'm basically taller than you now. So you can't be my learning tree if I'm the one giving you shade, sir. It may be time for you to learn something. So yeah, I'm gonna give you your flowers right now, and I'm gonna give you your flowers at your funeral. So sure, you can talk about all of this stuff, what you've done, how you've done it, and all of that. But like I said, I wasn't the same guy from 10, 12 years ago. You're still the same person, incredible as you are.
Seeing as how I done took my medicine before I got on here, you're not about to goat me into no argument or get me heated or more heated than I need to be. I have a
You
directive
already
from the
using
board
words like accosted. Don't nobody use words like accosted. Who uses
because
that?
you are low
Who uses
bred,
that?
you are ignorant, and you are reprobates. It is
I heard
not my
Karen say
fault
that before.
if you are
A Karen.
have
A
a
Karen.
low class third grade public school education, whether you come from Chicago or in your case, Houston, Texas. If you are low bred and ill bred, you do not have the vocabulary enough to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. And once again, a man of my position, a man of my credentials, is not in a position to be accosted, to be physically assaulted by a man like Kenny. That'd be a completely different thing if the boy would have tried to use his hands to do something. It'd be a completely different story. But seeing as how he went underneath the ring, got a mallet, and whacked me with a mallet, that's why I went to the board. That's why I went to the board, and that's why they have given you that long laundry list that that they went over and said, hey, we need to go ahead and give this to Classic Alpha. So
outside of that, I am proud that you have expanded your vocabulary with the word accosted. I'm very happy. You know, I know that you have been reading very hard because I know that for a fact that Dr. Seuss books do not have the word accosted in it. And I'm so proud of you, sir. I'm very, very proud of you, sir. You know, you said that more than social media say gaslighting and straw man argument and everything. So I am definitely glad you learned a new word. So I wish I had an audio that had people clapping their hands and being happy, but I don't have it, unfortunately.
I don't want people to be happy. I want you to be educated. That's the problem with you now. This is exactly why the board, you so worried about everything else. You let the tag team match get out of hand. I mean, you let all these situations. Now you got Mr. Heavy Tongue as a tag team champion over there with the Kane, and they went ahead and ran out my man Joe. I mean, this is why the board laid his hand down on you. You may be the owner, but you ain't pulling all the strings. And now they letting you know what the deal is. And you think that you about to give me up? You think that you are in full control over whether or not you give me another shot again? Okay. Much like you found out after the last show, what happens? You gonna find out again what happens. I am the human versions of F around and find out. You damn right. I went to HR. I went dead up. Hello. Did y'all see what happened? And then thank you,
There's a proper way to
Arshawn,
handle it.
because with you and all your wonderful wonderful camera angles, they was able to see every single angle. When they was able to see when Kenny Nine snuck his skinny ass underneath that ring apron, they saw when he slinked his old shadowy ass up onto the ring apron, and they saw when he used his shadow venom powers and whopped me with the hammer and slinked on back down. They saw every bit of it.
Oh yeah, it happened.
I'm just saying,
and unfortunately, it's brought us here. It's brought us here. So I usually ask what. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I'm not even proud of it. I've admitted that. That's not how I wanted to end the match. I didn't want it to happen that way. And I got on Kenny Nine about it. You get what I'm saying? But I do want to say one thing. Kevin, can I ask you a serious question real quick?
Can.
Okay. When was the last time you heard Atlas J. Horn telling on somebody? Matter of fact, when was the last time you seen him tattletelling on somebody? Has anybody in the history of Atlas Wrestling, 20 plus years, when is the last time you've heard him actually brag about telling on somebody?
Look,
Now
I don't know what you talking about, but if I am accosted and have an altercation with somebody that uses a weapon against me, I'm telling.
Never.
I mean-
I've never. This is a guy I looked up to, right? And I've learned some stuff from Atlas. I will never take that away from him. But I guess I wasn't in the class or whatever when he said it's good to just tattletale. Especially when you talk about being a walking car wreck, leaving people as a greasy stain. I must have missed that one. I must have went to sleep or something. Or I must,
Within
I
the
must have been reading a
confines
book
of a professional
myself.
wrestling match. Yes, those are things. But that match, I was well on the way to happen to doing that. I drew my power from seeing your little baby cry. That's why I went ahead and dropped you in that seat right in front of your baby crying. And it was the greatest thing that I ever seen in my life. But Mike Strong,
Hey, watch it. You need to watch it, sir.
Yeah, funny.
You're gonna be
funny.
sleep just like this. You're gonna be sleep just like Mike Strong. You better quit playing.
No,
I'm talking
you
about
was
my
about to
baby.
be asleep.
Don't be talking about my baby. You're gonna be accosted for real. You're gonna be accosted.
I saw
Yeah.
I tried to Daddy,
I came in
Daddy.
All right.
to
And I
to,
All right.
sat there
to
laughing.
say something on what Classic said about
So we're gonna welcome in Mike Strong.
talent. I never heard you ever say
We say,
you should
Mike?
put a trick on somebody. It sounds like Classic
I
pulled
said
the
I-
B card.
No. What happens is I'm not finna go ahead and much like we don't have a replay system or a system where we can immediately go ahead and start back up. And since Classic Alpha called himself the owner, I can't rightly go ahead and say, "Hey, owner, your man's cheated. You cheated. You should not have won or claim to have won said match. So what I'm gonna do? I'm telling. And as a result of me telling, I got some changes happen. See, that's what happens. Y'all be scared to go ahead and open your mouth. Closed mouth don't get fed. So when you open your mouth and go ahead and say certain things start to happen. And as a result of me telling, guess what? I bet you Joe Happy I told. I bet you asked anybody that was the result of the rules and the laundry list that they have set forth, the board has set forth. Go ahead and read them. But you had the little email that they sent you out. They sent you the email beforehand. Go ahead and read it out. What is this?
Whoa.
We got feedback.
My bad. I had to. My bad. My bad. I had to do something because I'm multitasking right now. So my fault.
See, see the board. See, you need to talk to the board about this too.
See, but I was I know how to hold myself accountable though.
I'm telling.
You get what I'm saying?
This
That
man
if I
man going to the
you know what
board
I'm
for
saying?
everything.
I'm telling.
Like you sitting here like I went to the board for this. Oh, I went to the board. I was accosted, and then you acting like you got a sweat on. I was accosted, and I went to the board because I was accosted.
Yep.
I was accosted.
Yep.
This is the dude that says he's a walking car wreck. The left Mike as a greasy stain, took out Kenny 9. He was accosted.
You know what? I
He
did
was
more
accosted.
than left Mike as a greasy stain. I don't know if y'all heard that. Whatever he was going through, I think my man was having a mini stroke at the beginning of the podcast because he had a mild Ultimate Warrior moment, and I know I had something to do with that. So I'm sorry. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. And then did you see how big his eyes was bugging out? And it's that's how he normally looked. My bad. My bad.
All right. Well, if we are ready, I think we do got somebody else in the back.
Who else in the back?
Okay,
Where you been at, Mike Strong?
Man, the
Man,
board
you
got.
been missing.
Hey.
You done missed everything. Oh Lord.
Hey.
And speaking of 1985.
Yeah, about 10 years before my time, if you ask me.
All right. We are joined by Kenny Nine and one half of the C3 Ultimate Wrestling Tag Team Champion, Jackson Larkin. Gentlemen, welcome.
Jackson Heavy Tongue Larkin. I mean Jackson Stampede Larkin.
Oh, you wide hip snitch. Good to see you, baby.
Wait.
Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. Don't worry, I'm cool.
Wait, please.
My man.
Wait. Time. I'm gonna mute y'all mics. Stop.
It's gonna be like the debate. It's gonna be like the presidential debate around here. We're gonna mute mics.
I didn't do anything.
All right. But first, I do wanna address Kenny Man.
Okay.
I do want to address Kenny Man. Kenny, welcome on in.
Hey, how's it going, man?
All right. You've heard a lot of the conversation. I know you've been sitting back there for a minute. This is kind of, you know, we partners. We commentary partners. We buddies. I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of your fault, man.
Yeah. And the messed up part is he assaulted you. Since we want to talk about accountability, Alex J. Horn's been a thorn in both of our sides on commentary. We do our jobs. He attacks us anyway. So
look, I was not trying to attack you. You had some schmutz on your face. It ain't my fault that your mama ain't teach you how to clean your face before you come out in public. But when you got schmutz on your face, I have to come and wipe it off. And you obviously didn't know that you had the schmutz on your face, so I had to go ahead and clean it off. So I don't know if you lost your balance, I don't know whatever happened, but you went flying back. That ain't my fault.
You also knocked the camera over.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Okay. Anyway. We're not gonna go down there. So we were talking about your promo earlier, and I asked Classic, was he overlooking you? And he said no, but he did bring up the fact that you might be overlooking him. I think that between the both of y'all, the focus might be too much on Atlas. You think you worried about Atlas more than Alpha?
Honestly, I am. How do we know he's going to call this match actually down the middle? I mean, he left out key details going to the board to begin with. He assaulted you. He's on camera assaulting me, and he destroyed our equipment.
Look,
Yeah.
they didn't see it that way.
You didn't tell them. Of course, they didn't see it that way.
They saw the video. They went. I said, look. You can see it right here where he went underneath the ring, and they seem to be more associated with my lawyers at DY&H, telling them that physical, premeditated
Hey, how did
assault,
this get on here?
is something that they definitely
I
don't
didn't put that up there.
take.
Hold on,
They
yeah,
don't take.
hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to get this off. Hold on.
Hey, they let you know what's going on. You're talking all that junk. I've told you what happened when I went and told. So now the Bureau of the Absolute Right Direction is in charge, and they on the scene.
Sorry about that. Oh, that was wild.
On the scene.
I don't even have that to upload.
Put them glasses back on, boy. You look better with the glasses on. God dang.
All right.
Am I on this thing, man?
We are. They just born. I'm letting them be born first.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, welcome in the King Miles Mercer.
That's right, man. Give me an introduction, bro. What's happening?
All right. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Before we get to you guys, I do got one more question for Kenny. As always, what is this match going to do for you going forward? What do you want this match with Alpha going forward to do for you in C3 Ultimate Wrestling?
Honestly, I just wanted to boost my profile. Honestly, also to show that at the same time, Atlas know what he did. Classic would have done the same in my position.
Hey, I've always been a man of my word, and after this match, you're going to be remembered epically.
Hey, I ain't say that, bro. Look at I just say comment on that.
All right. Well, I do want to welcome in the C3 Ultimate Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the ARC, Jackson Larkin and the King Miles Mercer. They will be in action. They will be in action with the tag titles on the line against the Invoked. Now, just want to quick recap over the win against Joseph. I would credit he was a no-show for the partner, but he went at it alone. Any thoughts on that? Feel bad for him? Any kind of empathy or?
Nope. None. He made a decision. Simple as that.
Is he asking us that question? Or is he
I mean, he asking us, but I know the answer. I mean, why would you volunteer to do something like that?
Just wondering,
But like, you got the Kang on one side, and then you got me, who's been undefeated for over a year. Like, why would you go at that alone? Like, that's just bad decision making. And he suffered the consequences. Why would you do something stupid like that? That's just foolishness. If that's what he wanted to do, he wanted to man up, and he got dealt with. Simple as that. He made a decision. We obliged, and we came out on top. What more you want?
He need to find better partners.
Yeah. Somebody reliable, maybe.
Reliable.
I don't know. I know my partner reliable.
I appreciate it, brother.
Go ahead and tell him, Alpha, what the board thought about you letting a tag team wrestler against.
Oh, Miles, in case you just got here, Atlas just confessed to being a wide-hit snitch. So he taking pride in him being a snitch. So let him talk about the board all day. He out here kissing the backside. I have to keep it clean.
I'm just saying.
I have to keep it clean.
The board didn't seem to appreciate letting. I had to use y'all an example. I said, look here. They said, hey, we got a big, heavy tongue, gorilla looking,
heavy tongue
monkey.
Boy, you Jabba the Hutt looking son of a gun, boy.
So
hey, Classic, I'm keeping it clean, Classic. I'm keeping it clean.
Look,
I'm a cockpit. I'm getting a cockpit here. I'm getting a
all the
cockpit
way from Detroit to come up here to represent and he got to wrestle this heavy tongue monkey, and the monkey then went ahead and hurt him, and now stole his belts.
Boy, I remember when I fought. You've been mad at me ever since I beat you in that triple threat, huh, Clarence Thomas?
Beat me. You beat that boy who got the mental problems. And
Classic. Why you got Uncle Ruckus on this little stream here? Enough with Uncle Ruckus over here. Let's focus back on the people with belts and actual W's in the college.
Trying to figure out why he stole something. I think he earned it.
That boy done waddled to the board 4 times. That's the most exercise he done ever got.
All right. Well,
I will say,
after looking,
seem like, hold on, let me say this, Kev. Seem like you a cheerleader for the board. You might be a part of it. At this point, wouldn't be surprised.
He probably should be. He needs to retire. Give him somewhere to sit.
Right. He sitting right.
You know, give him somewhere to sit.
Cheerleaders sit on the bench when they done. Cheerlead.
I know how to make things happen. See, you yell, y'all young folks, y'all yell and just yell at each other and don't seem to know how to make things happen. While we, the seniors of the you did that, you heavy tongue monkey, because you wrestled 2 against 1. Now stop it. Now, as I was saying, us older, more experienced, more learned individuals know that if you go ahead and talk to the people who actually run the things, i.e., got the money, you can make things happen. That's why I'm telling you.
He do it too, though. Why he
right.
Atlas, would you do 2-on-1?
Would I do what?
Would you do 2-on-1?
No. Would I do 2-on-1? Would I do 2-on-1 under the right circumstances? I mean, depending on what. You know what? I'm a man of honor.
Wait. So wait. Winning a championship is not the right circumstances? Fighting for a championship is not the right circumstances?
I don't do tag team wrestling. Mike Strong down there. You see Mike Strong? You see the one that's sitting directly underneath me? He did not listen to what I had to say. And that's why we ain't no tag team champions right now.
Didn't you lose that match too?
What I told him to do.
You lost that match.
I would have had them belts before y'all even got the match.
Man,
but I digress. Because y'all don't listen. As a matter of fact, you heavy tongue monkey, you should be thanking me that you got them belts anyway. Because if Mike Strong had listened to me, we would be the champions right now. But since I am not a tag team wrestler, I have no interest in doing those things.
So did you lose because you're not a tag team wrestler, or did you lose because Mike didn't listen to you? Either way it goes, it sounds like you trash. You trash. You trash. That's why you wait. Is that why you a ref? Because you're not a wrestler? Is that why you reffing?
No.
It makes sense.
I am refereeing.
Oh, it makes sense. It makes so much sense now.
I am refereeing this match because I am the only one classically qualified to handle this endeavor.
You're gonna look like a big ass zebra, boy. That shit gonna be crazy.
The rejection 1985. I now have to go ahead and do the things that are necessary to be done.
He snitched and got a shirt for it. So a striped shirt for that.
Speaking of the tag team champions. Speaking of the tag team champions, we did look back at the match and still the show. Now looking forward at Red Fighting Blues, you all will take on the Invoke now. To my knowledge, I don't know if you all have came across them before, but just kind of share what you all think. They have said that they're here to win, so they're not here to just kind of, have a match and get paid. They say they're coming for y'all title. So
I just want to know why they keep their name. I know who they are.
I met them a couple times. They seem like good. They seem like good guys. They seem all right.
Empire and Invoke. What's going on over there at their camp? Why should we be worried about them? You know what I mean?
I mean that is true, but the title
who was running C3?
the title reign is in question since you all did win the title 2-on-1. You know, popular opinion, it is in question. So is this kind of like a match that y'all feel like y'all would have to prove something in, or
I mean,
just to kind
with all due respect, we wrestled a dude that's almost as big as Atlas, so it might as well have just been a 2-on-2.
He bigger.
He might be bigger, and that's saying a lot, you know. No, because as much as Joe made a foolish decision, I do respect him. I don't want to insult him and put him in the same class as Atlas. That's just crazy. No one's that terrible.
That low.
Anyway,
That dirty.
right? Like, you know, that's foolishness. But let me ask you this: y'all throwing this 2-on-1 thing out at us? Y'all don't think we capable? Y'all don't think we capable? The ARC as a collective has been running C3 Ultimate, and now the moment we get tag team belts, all of a sudden, us as a unit aren't capable. That's just crazy to me. I don't understand. I don't get it. Like make it make sense to me.
Well, before that, y'all lost Red. Y'all lost the world title.
And I've been undefeated for well over a year, Kenny Nine. You've been on commentary. You've been on commentary calling my W, so don't act stupid now.
Well, he said we lost Red.
What we lose.
Yeah, so
to be fair, even after losing,
like not too long ago.
That's what I was gonna ask, because
Well,
I understand.
Hey, John, I hate to say this, but you know, you took an L to Larkin too, so his winning streak continues because of you too.
Hey, don't brothers fight?
Brothers always fight.
Always.
That ain't nothing new.
Right.
That question,
Unless you know your name is Atlas, you know you don't have brothers. You just have enemies.
I don't need y'all to be my brothers, and if I had a
he's accosted apparently.
to be my
He's
brother,
accosted.
I
The
would
accosted
definitely
sticks. That's what we
find
call him.
another
He's
candidate.
that one dude that be in prison that always gets shanked because he don't know how to shut his mouth.
No,
He don't know how to shut up. Right.
Leaving up
Why they
low
keep
class
messing with me?
individuals such
I
as
ain't doing
yourself
nothing.
to
I ain't
use an
doing
analogy
nothing.
such
Why
as
they
that.
keep messing with me?
I mean,
I ain't never seen-
brother. We all.
I ain't never seen a referee get so much mic time in my life.
I would never be in jail to begin with.
Yeah, he was snitch. Yeah, he was snitch.
Put myself in that
You've been
situation.
protective custody, straight up.
I would never need to be in that situation now. No, don't need that.
No. Why you stuttering?
Because I'm appalled by the whole premise of you even thinking that I would even be in a situation to, one, I would need protective custody, and two, I would be in jail. I have seasonal residence.
Guys, be careful. He's accosted. Be delicate now. He's accosted. Okay. Just letting you.
What he gonna clutch?
Yeah,
he gonna clutch his pearls?
Hey guys,
no, I'm on tail.
Before
he gonna clutch his pearls?
Don't make me tell you, though. That's one thing we don't want to do. That's one thing I don't want C3 Ultimate Wrestling to be associated with. It's victim blame. Okay. So we're not gonna.
We're gonna leave Atlas alone. Because you know he will go to the board and snitch on all of us.
No, because the board is the Bureau of Right Direction, and rather than go in the wrong direction, which is where Classic Alpha was leading, you idiots, I decided I am going to be a beacon of hope and be the pinnacle of where I need to be, and lead y'all into the right direction with the board. You will.
Who going to the board?
You be a pinnacle of hope. We might as well just jump on the bus with gasoline underwear.
Yo, what you on, bro? You eat something bad?
You know he ate something for sure. You know he ate something. You just don't know about the quality.
I'm still waiting for you to be thanking me. You should be thanking me right now. Even though I had to use your round-headed self as an example, when I went to the board, you got them belts right now. They're nice and shiny and everything else. I got it so you ain't got to fight Miles no more. Y'all can be friends. You can go back and tell Red. Matter of fact, I'll go tell Red y'all ain't fighting no more and y'all friends. You can give each other a hug. Miles,
you ain't tired of telling yet?
Basket off because he ain't going to spit on you no more. So you stand next to you, not in front of you. So he ain't got to slobber on you no more. Y'all be good and be friends. And y'all be the tag team champs for 102 days or however it's going to be. And be happy. And just think. Just think.
Alice, you ain't tired of telling yet?
You're going to need to find somebody to tell somebody what's going to happen.
Hey, Miles, we need not worry about him. He done lost so many matches. He's a referee now. So let's focus on the tag champs.
Let's focus on that.
Let's focus on the people with the belts on the chat, please. Not the referee that lost several wrestling matches and finally found his calling. But let's focus on the people with the belts.
Let's do that for. Let's do that for.
Calling. You know he got to go out there and actually move as a ref.
I'm trying to see him get down to his knees to count one. I'm ready. I got my camera ready.
That's if he get down.
He gonna stomp and get on the floor. You can't get off the ground. I know you can't.
If the mat is dirty, if the mat is dirty, depending on what kind of clothes I got on, I may not want to get down there. But it is not up to you, either one of y'all, to talk about me getting down.
Wouldn't you be wearing an official referee's outfit? Ain't you go with them zebra stripes?
That's that jail mentality you talking about. That they get down and on the floor and all that other type of stuff. See, it's bad. That's
Kevin. Ask your questions to the champions. Ask your questions to the champions.
I do want to get back to the tag team champions though, because you all have regained more gold within the ARC. Y'all are seeming stronger than ever. So what do you see coming out of this title reign? What's your plans going forward? How would you want to kind of cement your legacy as the C3 Ultimate Wrestling Tag Team Champion?
We are a collective, dog. Like, we're going to have a very lengthy reign. We're going to get all the gold. Simple as that. Actually, Classic, or if the board is listening, I might as well talk to you too, a raggedy referee, since everybody's all in cahoots with each other. I mean, I just got a couple of questions to ask. Miles, let me get a moment real quick. Classic, who's been undefeated in your company for well over a year? It's okay. You can answer. The answer's me. The answer's me. And I'm just wondering, in addition to my tag team championships that I have with Miles Mercer, where's my title shot? I'm trying to figure out how Rockin' jumped me in the line. I'm trying to figure out why I ain't seen Marcelo yet. Like, I've been out here killing it for over a year, and we need more gold in the group. When's my time to shine, baby? Where mine at? I need more.
Hey, Classic, you better answer the man before he hit the Booker T on you.
Or even worse, he slob on you, and you're going to have to clean all that slobber up, and that's horrible.
All right. I'm trying to be honest with the situation, and I'm trying to talk about it, but as far as what happens for the future, this company that keeps putting their little logo on the live, the watermark, you're going to have to ask them that. Maybe you can ask Patness to
Well, obviously they in the chat because they keep putting their logo up. So you can say whatever you want about how we won the tag titles, and once we win on Saturday, you ain't gonna have nothing else to say. But before all that, I was still undefeated at singles, and you ain't got nothing on me against that. So
was that his answer? Was that the answer he came up with?
It was a weak answer. He danced around the question. It's cool, I expected it. But we're gonna get ours. We're gonna get ours as a group. We got most of the gold in the company anyway. We're gonna get right back to where we belong.
Yeah, he's still talking.
I'm saying y'all got gold, so it's like y'all not unfamiliar with gold, especially in C3. So it's just like, I don't know. Seems like for the most part, I may not like how y'all do stuff. Y'all hard work pay off. So if you at the tag, you could probably go somewhere else with it. If they are willing, however they do the stuff or whatever. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I was perfect with running stuff and handling a lot of situations. And even y'all winning the tag belts, I'm not gonna take nothing away from y'all. Y'all showed up and did what y'all was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give no excuses. Y'all the champs. There's no reneging or nothing like that. And I never told y'all this, but congratulations for doing that. But it's certain situations that I did, decisions that I wanted to make just so we can all wrestle and have an opportunity to show that C3 ain't nothing to mess with. I got to deal with that stuff now.
Yes, you sir below. Yes, you have a question.
Right, man.
Classic. Did you eat the same Atlas ate today? What's going on with y'all?
Wait, what you say?
Look, I don't know if y'all paying attention.
Same thing Atlas eat, because you act your personality didn't shift too. What's going on?
Yeah, this is unusual. I don't know if I should say thank you or not. This is a little unusual. Oh,
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. Past few weeks I've been dealing with a lot, so bear with me. It's a lot of stuff going on that I don't want to, but yeah, I'm good. I mean, like I said, I didn't like y'all tactics or whatever, how y'all did it. I would have just ran the 2-on-1 instead of doing what y'all did to Joseph. But y'all the champs. I gave y'all
robbed Joseph. Y'all robbed you that heavy tongue monkey.
Yeah, heavy tongue. You
who's now sitting in the sun. While 89 is over here using his venom power.
That boy.
Nothing about this man over here using these shadow venom powers on the podcast, and y'all ain't saying nothing. But I digress. He over here, the second darkest man and the first darkest man, sitting over here with his heavy tongue gorilla, and y'all robbed Joseph.
Atlas.
What y'all did wrong, and the board don't appreciate it, and that's why I told.
Atlas.
I can't believe y'all be having Uncle Ruckus on this chat, man. This is crazy. You got one more time to call me a gorilla before you have to see me in person, big dog.
I ain't already seen you before. Go back to the video.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And you lost. The last time you saw me, you lost.
I ain't scared of you.
You ain't got to be scared to catch hands. I'll give out a courageous ass whooping, dude. But it's nothing. It's nothing. I'll do it again, I should say, because you already lost to me.
Yo,
you already lost.
I got another question.
Go ahead.
What's up? You, sir. Yes.
What did the board offer you? Like a lifetime supply of snacks to take their side?
Ain't offer me nothing. I just know where they go, and when the board makes the right decision,
that man became a personal snitch.
That man got some crazy bread next to him off the camera. I know he do.
When you get behind the people who make the right decisions, good things happen to you.
Honey bun.
Got a gallon of cool.
What you doing?
I ain't never seen somebody so happy to be a referee.
I ain't never somebody be so happy to
and also represent an organization he don't know that many don't even know about at the same time.
It's gonna be
I play chess. I don't play.
It's gonna be the only time he hear a 3 count in his favor at C3. So of course he happy to be a ref. He never heard a 3 count in his favor.
Okay, so you idiots, who has the most power in a wrestling match? Who has the power to determine whether or not you win or lose in a wrestling match? The ref. So are you saying I'm glad to be a ref? Yes, I'm glad to have all the power in a wrestling match that ain't got nothing to do with me.
What if we...
Yes, I am absolutely astounded to be in a wrestling match and be in absolute control over 2 pieces of crap that I care nothing about. Yes, absolutely.
For somebody that acknowledges the match has nothing to do with them, you talk way too much.
You are
way too much.
You are a simpleton.
You are a nincompoop. You're a simpleton. Shut your waddling ass up. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Taco Bell.
That boy.
Wait, I just want to say this real quick. The guy who claims he does a lot of destruction is very excited to be a referee.
I'm glad.
The guy who
he only destroyed gas station toilets. I ain't worried about him. He already lost.
I don't use the bathroom at the gas station. Thank you.
He got a bedpan next to his seat.
That boy. You stealing a bedpan from the hospital again?
I don't use those things. Well, once again, I have money. I have seasonal residences. I vacation very regularly. I don't have any soul or association with the lifestyle either one of you lead, especially you large tongue gorilla.
Well, you do need money to buy multiple plane tickets. You got to fill all 3 of them seats, big dog.
I got the money to pay for it.
You need it. You need it. You legally handicapped at your weight.
It's all right. It's all right. We see each other again. We're gonna see about that, dog.
Yeah, we're gonna see. All I gotta do is go for a light jog. You ain't gonna
comment.
Call the board and tell on your ass.
See? Look at this.
We already called it. Look at this.
Anyway.
I think we can go ahead and get into covering some of the other matches, and we'll see what the guys think about.
Champs up.
Man, get that snitch he also gonna go to the board on the commenter that just said he gonna look like a parking lot with that ref shirt on.
And you in the match with me, so I'll be very quiet. If I was you, I'm telling you.
I didn't say it. It was a commenter.
It was a comment. But going into it, since we are talking about champs and we're also talking about the ARC, this is a perfect time to bring up the women's action when we have the women's champ, C3 Ultimate Women's Champ, Renee Van Peebles goes against Brittany K and Brittany K's C3 Ultimate Wrestling debut. So, what do you guys comments about this match coming up?
I'm waiting on Renee Van Peebles to do something so I can tell on her.
What a snitch.
Everybody. All right, let's hear from the ARC first since
this is go ahead, John. Go ahead.
As people for you like this. Get it together.
I can't.
I'll let you go first, John. Go first, Miles.
How you think I would fit? I don't understand the question.
How long she had that belt again?
Is Renee not the most female in the area right now?
She's had it for about 2 years.
2 years. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Yeah, I say 2 years. Ever since we introduced the title, yeah, it's been 2 years.
It's been 2 years. That's crazy. What is there to doubt? What is there to doubt? But
she got a better winning streak than you.
She's supposed to. That's my sister, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with her having a better winning streak than me, but I still got a winning streak. Where you been?
Right, where you been? Like,
where you been?
Where you been? Got me, man. They got me on suspension.
What you was? You was stealing snacks for the office again?
Again?
Nah. Last time I remember, I kick you in your ass. You know, keep talking.
Whoa! I don't remember none of that.
Don't worry about it. He's suspended anyway. He talking from the outside of the club. He can't even get in. Can't even get in. We're not worried about him.
Yeah, we ain't worried.
But back to the board. This is the stuff I'm talking about. How is this Brittany's debut?
Back ain't broke.
How is this Brittany's debut when she gets a title shot? This is the stuff I'm talking about. I've been out of the year, undefeated, got no single shot. She come in and get a shot. Rocky come in and get a shot. So board, if you can hear me, y'all full of it, and I want y'all to know that.
As
but it don't matter. That's fine. You can still hear me. That's all that matters. But at the end of the day, RVP finna take care of business just like we finna take care of business. We're not worried.
Oh, we know who's getting suspended next.
I have it on good authority that they said your tongue was too heavy, so therefore you wouldn't be a good patient.
You got a weird obsession with my tongue, and that's like that is the weirdest. This is the weirdest thing I've ever come across. Boy, you've been eating boy.
Man, it's like I never really be real until I met you, and then ever since then I've been like, man.
Like I've been trying not to say pause this whole time, but you be looking at my tongue a lot, and that's why.
I'm trying to figure out how a man with a tongue so large that you can barely speak. How do you?
I'm trying to classic Kenny. How do y'all feel about having a man obsessed with tongues, men tongues, mind you? Rep your match.
Like for real, like
this seems really.
Have you ever been like the subject of any studies, anything? Because you like a freak of nature, like really.
My nigga, pause.
This is you calling me a freak? You talking about my tongue? Like
really?
look. Look, I love everybody, but is everything okay at home? I have no problems. I'm just look.
Have you ever heard of John Merrick? Have you ever heard of the name John Merrick? John Merrick was the Elephant Man. People studied him because he had abnormal deformities, such as, elephantitis. There was
Who let
also a
Alice
woman named
read?
Venus. Venus was also studied by Europeans because of her abnormal shape and structure. You, my friend, Jackson Larkin should be the next scientific study. The man with the largest, most ridiculous tongue in all of the world. They should have studies for you, bro.
Classic.
Where's the board? I
Classic.
thought this
I
was
know
a
you said.
quiz show.
Yeah. I'm really holding back. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a good point, Kenny. A lot of this stuff about absolute right direction is a little odd. That this dude is talking about somebody else's body.
Tongue, no less.
Yeah,
Tongue.
No, I'm just
That is
admiring
ridiculous.
of
This
If
organization.
the board is listening, I feel unsafe.
I mean, I didn't say I was going to do
Bad
anything
work.
to your tongue.
Do better.
I just want people to study you for,
Okay.
you may be the missing link. You may be our understanding, the closest thing we may be able to understand about
I'm trying to keep it PG.
in the world.
We gonna keep it PG. Let's go to Miles real quick. Then we gonna go to Kenny.
I got a question for Classic about the board. What the hell, man? What's going on? They just took it over?
They just took
Good
it.
show.
What's happening?
All right, so long story short, because I made a video about it, but I'll say it again. All right, we wasn't desperate for money. It's just they offered us a lot of money because they like wrestling. They like what we was doing for C3, and I appreciate all the wrestlers that have been wrestling for C3 Ultimate Wrestling since it was C3 Wrestling. The deal was that we have to provide the best quality, me and my wife, the best quality of wrestling. That was the only thing. That was it. The only thing was to provide. And yes, congrats again, Larkin. The problem is I've made bad decisions on the behalf of C3. Like, even though I like the handicap match, it's supposed to be 2-on-2. It's not supposed to be 2-on-1. The match between me and Atlas, stop, Atlas. The match between me and Atlas, it had so much history with over 10 years of it. And even though I understand what Kenny did and why he did it, I'm not happy that he did it on my time. Promoting costs money and stuff like that, and that was their money as well. Outside of other things, that's how they slipped in and took it over, because the quality wasn't up to par as it is supposed to be. So this is why we are in this situation.
They didn't take it over. You gave it to him.
I forgot his chain took.
No, so what you idiots, once again, there's certain things called clauses in contracts that when you accept money for things, there are conditions for accepting said money. So when you are subject to certain conditions, you have to follow certain directions and certain directives set forth by the people giving you the money.
What he said.
That's how the world works.
That ain't what he said. They submitted a substantial amount of money for the company. They didn't take it for money.
He didn't give it to him.
That's what he said.
They invested. What I heard.
No, they invested. Yeah, they invested.
Yeah,
that's what I heard was an investment.
Yeah, they invested.
Yeah, the only contingency was to make sure the quality was up there. And like I said, bad decisions on my part is the reason why they have management. It's still my company. It's still me and my wife's company, but they do things with management, bookings, and certain things like that. Yes, Miles.
So you saying since the company's been running, you've been putting on bad matches? Is what you saying?
Say that your mic went out. Say that one more time.
I said since the company been running, so you saying you've been putting on bad matches since the company been open, right?
I wouldn't say there was bad matches though, but it's just certain things that are rules that need to be followed. And me, for the sake of trying to run a show and providing for the community and fans, that messed me up. It's not that the matches were bad. I would never say that. It's just that I didn't deliver on my behalf.
Yeah, I will say that The fan and the viewer response have been high. Everybody loved the show, but just for some reason, the board ain't feeling it. So
Poor
even
management.
on my part,
It's called poor
Classic.
management. It's called
Classic.
not knowing the rules. It's called being
What
ignorant
rules?
of the rules. So therefore, once again, by me being the most senior member of the locker room, which is why I've been put in this position of being the referee in this match, it's called knowing the rules. Thank you.
Classic. This might be the nicest thing I ever say about you. As much as I disagree and hate your guts, I will do. This is me. I'm not going to speak for the group. This is me talking. I will do anything as long as this heavy back MF is not running anything. Whatever you need from me to keep Big Back over here from running anything, I will put my beef with you to the side. Because I will not do anything for this one right here. Not a thing.
all right.
That's it. I ain't speaking for the group. I'm speaking for me. I'm not going to put words in Lyle's mouth, but I'm not working for Heavy Back over here. It's not happening.
So
It's weird though, because he's talking about the contract more than I'm talking about contracts and stuff like that, and it's like he kind of knows it, like it's like he got a copy of it in his hand right now.
Where
know?
rules at?
Where
the rules at? Who making the rules?
She was her auntie.
So let's
we'll start slow. I still his AARP card right now.
It's your company. I ain't making the rules. I'm confused. Somebody help me.
No, it's still my company.
Yeah, someone
Me
get
and
it.
my wife's company, but I don't make the decision as far as management and booking. There's a lot of
Social Security next.
You said rules.
The only contingency that I had with the board was to make sure that the quality of the show was good.
Once again,
and according to them,
educate
the quality has not been great.
Back in the day, Jim Crockett owned Jim Crockett Promotions. He was the owner of WCW, right? There was still a booking committee. There was still several people who were in charge of the decision-making process in WCW. So therefore, we have the exact same situation now. Classic Alpha owns C3 Wrestling. Yes, he's still the owner. He's still Vince McMahon, as you say. But much like the WWE, while Vince McMahon may have been the owner there, he still has to follow directives set forth when you accept certain people's money.
Someone on Twitch said, "Can we gag the elder?"
And even though I'm like Atlas knows a lot, that's the best way to say it. It sucks because they did make a statement before the announcement for Red Fighting Blues. They did make a statement, about what I did wrong. And the video that I made the following week, I agreed that some of the stuff that I did was kind of crazy. Even as far as you guys tag match, not trying to take nothing away from it, but it was a handicap match. It wasn't a tag team match.
A handicap match that was proposed by the champion.
Exactly.
I agree, but I said
I just want that to be clear.
Joe,
that's all.
I asked Joseph. We could have canceled it. We could have postponed it, and he said he would do it because that's just the heart of the wrestler that's inside Joseph Ira Credit.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't good enough for the board, unfortunately. Kenny Nine attacking Atlas at the time he wasn't supposed to. That wasn't good. Card subject to changes under a lot of the match graphics. And some of the matches haven't happened because of ABCD. That's not good. Even as a promoter and stuff like that, that's not good when you always got to change stuff around. I got to eat that, unfortunately.
Like I said,
but this is what I'm going through right now.
Like I said, as much as I disagree with you, when it comes to the matter of you two, I got you. I'm not doing this.
Hey,
nobody asked you to do. Look, you better concentrate on keeping them titles.
Let's keep it going, fellas. Let's keep it going because we do want to get to the other matches. I want to go over to Kenny 9. We are talking about the women's title match between Renee Van Peebles and Brittany Kay. So, Kenny, as my commentary partner, we've sat and watched a lot of Renee's matches as champion, but she is facing somebody that she has history with. What do you think about all of it?
I've seen Renee come up in Chicago. Wait, what do they want? What's going on with this here?
Yeah. It's all right. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. We'll try to work.
I can't really do much about it. But Kenny, I'm sorry, bro. I mean, just say how you feel, man, because we gotta keep going, bro.
All right. Well, I've watched Brittany Kay for a bit now. I've seen her back all over the Chicago indie scene. She's now touring Wisconsin and Indiana. And I can see how she could pose a challenge to Renee Van Peebles. And history, familiarity breeds contempt. So I say, may the odds ever be in her favor.
You could have just said Renee was going to win and then kind of kept it short. But that's cool.
All right.
Hey, Larkin, we should probably take the advice of this Twitch commenter and gag the elder.
I strongly agree, but,
See, y'all be stupid. Y'all too stupid to even read.
Y'all be stupid isn't a sentence. You can't call me stupid. It's never mind.
Just read okay, I'm sorry, Simple Jack. Y'all don't even read the writing on the wall. The board letting y'all know what's going on. Y'all letting you know what's going on. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Y'all
I do want to say that it is here we go again. I am excited for the women's match. Brittany Kay, she has been making a name for herself in the Midwest and around the US as one of the top female competitors in wrestling. These two women have history, but they also have chemistry, if that makes sense. So I'm excited for this. C3 has always had debuts since we've had shows, and she is one of them for Red Fighting Blues July 6th. So I think it's definitely going to be a great match. Both of these women call themselves queen, so it's a queen versus queen match. Whose crown is brighter? Whose crown is heavier? And that championship. What happened?
No. One calls himself queen, and one actually is one. There is a difference.
Both have called themselves queens in their videos.
One's been champ for 2 years, and the other one just walked her little dusty shoes through the door. We know who the queen is.
How you know her shoes dusty?
They dusty. Don't worry about it. They dusty.
Let's go over to Mike Strong before we go on to the next match. Mike Strong, what you think about this match?
I see a brawl happening. I think we gonna need just call this no disqualification, because I see this ending in a no contest.
Okay. All right. So does the King want to get the singles title back, or is he content with tag success?
What you think?
I think that was a
don't think I want to hold back.
That's crazy. It's 2 singles titles out there, and it's 2 of us. We getting all the gold.
Now you really sounding like Booker T now.
I'm trying to hold back.
All right. Well, let's get over to the next match, Classic.
All right. So going from the women's actually, we're gonna go to a one-on-one match between JPH, who is a former C3 Ultimate Wrestling Tag Team Champion with D'Angelo Steele, versus Nameless. I've heard many a names. Nameless one, Nameless King. I've heard a lot. So
I like that dude.
So, like I said, this is crazy to me about the whole situation, right? Is Nameless, we don't know exactly what, who, what, where, when, and why, but shows up to C3, and then I get penalized for it. But for some reason, the board gives the thing a contract, and is going against JPH. So yeah,
he a plant. He was playing.
He ain't no plant.
Industry plant. Industry plant.
In the going through the history of me telling.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know that was another example. That
he said he's going through his history. He's going through his history. We don't got time for a century of talking.
3 years and 4 stores ago.
We really
now he finna
Why
try to give us a background story.
Back when cheeseburgers were a dime.
When cheeseburgers was a dime.
How's this dude that don't have no contract coming up and not only having a match, but having several matches? I mean, the dude is vicious and all. I like him and all. But how he walking around without no contract? So they gave him a contract and let Alpha know he can't be walking around and having unsanctioned.
So last time, I'll take the blame for that last time. They did. The board did call me out. I'll take the blame for that last time. I was just, I was excited. I mean, I don't want them to just keep coming and attack people because then somebody gonna get hurt. Right? I know y'all wrestlers. I know everybody tough, but just getting attacked by somebody who ain't, just
man, that dude ain't hurt nobody. That y'all scared. Y'all be acting scared.
Yeah.
The snitch said we scared. Got it.
Y'all be acting scared.
Got it.
That's that dude. He got a bad reputation. Mike Strong, you need to learn from that dude. You need to learn from that dude. That dude vicious. He do exactly what you should have been doing in that tag match. You should learn
this coming from the guy who walked off.
Because you don't listen. I should have had the nameless dude. I need to find that dude number. I need to get that dude number.
I don't even know how this.
You're part of the board. You got the number.
I don't even know.
You're the plant.
But
he seemed like a plant. I ain't never.
Even Kev, like taking accountability for like booking the match. It still falls on me at the end of the day. This ain't the first time the nameless thing one has showed up. Attacked Tony Thunder before, attacked Aaron Stone before. Like, this is an occurring thing. And me just giving the benefit of the doubt, it always found a way there. I don't know how it got there. I don't know what way it got there, but this was the third
I heard
time.
He had a massage service and was just offering them massage.
Weirdo! He is a weirdo, bro.
They took it the wrong way.
PG.
That's what I heard. I can't tell you. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Y'all always say y'all. I'm telling you what I heard.
Boy, you one of the feet pick dudes, boy.
Man, where are you getting your information from?
Information, right?
Exactly.
Is you right?
I'm gonna say I thought I was the correspondence person here at C3, but apparently I'm missing all the scoops. I'm missing all the stories.
People call me and they tell me things. I hear things from on the grapevine. That's what I hear.
He got an OF burner account, boy. That boy weird, man.
Calling you. I know people ain't that popular. Don't lie. Somebody call
you ain't got a lot, Craig.
I work in a barbershop. I grew up in a barbershop. There's information that flows through the barbershop that you can only get from the barbershop. If you've ever grown up there and gone there, there's certain things you find out from being in a barbershop you ain't gonna hear from nowhere else.
Now you making
so you found out that Nameless was a masseuse, so worked at a massage?
You found out in a barbershop
offering
about a masseuse.
No, he's not a masseuse. What I heard was he came in.
I got a strange feeling that this story just ain't true. I just know there's something like this.
I'm just saying. What I heard was he offered them his
this is big. Like, I don't know.
They freaked out.
Anybody else getting it?
They freaked out. My man was like, y'all freaking out for no reason, and he had to defend himself. So y'all say he attacked people. I say he was offering a business opportunity to them, and they freaked out, and my man had to defend himself.
Without saying a word, though?
Without
say
saying the word, you got to read his body language.
I'm not gonna let no.
You know what?
This dude dressed like a Yu-Gi-Oh card attacking me with a massage. I'm not doing it. I'm swinging too. I'm not doing it.
I will say this: I'm not a wrestler, and I'm just commentator. But I looked into the Eyes of Nameless. I'm probably the only one of the people that have done that and haven't had my face smashed in yet.
He looked familiar.
And I can tell you that it wasn't pleasant. It wasn't pleasant. So wherever he's here, it ain't the play.
So you telling me it's a dude in a mask running around giving wrestlers massages unsanctioned? Like, yeah. Who runs?
What I see in the ring. Nothing looked like pressure point treatment. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, he does have the pressure points on his attire.
My man, and he gonna tell me the devil is gonna be over with, and I ain't gonna say nothing.
Look, he ain't came for us yet. Yeah, put your logo up there. Y'all out here hiring mute masseuses to have matches. Look, I don't know what's going on. I ain't got no beef with him. He ain't came for me. He ain't came for Miles. He ain't came for Renee. So I ain't got no problem with Buddy. Good luck, I guess.
Exactly. Well, I guess that's one way of looking at it. I ain't got no beef with him. He ain't got no beef with me. He stay out my way. I stay out of his.
Yeah, he can have all the massage jobs.
Atlas, you got to tell him to approach with a business card.
I don't want them to be here, but that means I gotta go.
My man just showed up, and they took it the wrong way, and he had to defend himself, and y'all overreacted.
Have you received a massage from Nameless?
I received.
I am lying. Yes, you have received massages from Nameless.
It come with a complimentary cookie. That's why he took it.
No, I can't get it. Look, trust me. If I had a dude like Nameless in my back pocket, do you really think I'd be worried about Kenny 9?
You stuttered too much. Did you receive the massages or not?
Do you honestly think if I had somebody who then came through and then ripped up pretty much everybody he didn't step across in my back pocket, I could just say, hey, do you think I'd really be worried about?
Hey, do that again. Do that again. I didn't even know you had. Wait, hold on. Do that head nod again. I didn't even know you had a neck. Do it. Do it again.
You're simple.
Hey, no, but hey, moving because I don't want to keep y'all for a long time today. So, what are the?
I still want to know. Wait. Before you move, did you get the massage or not, Atlas? Did he massage you or not?
No, you simpleton.
Somebody's lying.
He didn't get his back attested. He didn't get his back attested. So prediction. Who do you guys have winning between JPH and Nameless?
Yeah, I'm going with the masseuse.
Damn, masseuse? That's what we call him.
It was like a quick answer. He was like, "Yeah, the masseuse." Like, dang.
Hey, I don't want no smoke with him.
I call this man the masseuse. I think calling him a masseuse might do it.
I don't know.
Like,
I'm letting you know my man ain't there to the massage that night. So if he offer you a card after he do whatever he do, that's just on him. Maybe he may offer you a business opportunity, but I'm telling you, just from reading my man's body language, his quick and fast movement.
All these tongues and massages and body movements, man. I'm very
I haven't been doing this long as I have. And what I'm saying is, if you pay attention to the way my man moves,
moves like Jagger.
He got something going on. So just be aware.
Got something going on.
I'm scared to wonder how much you know about.
He got that massage. He got that massage. I believe it. Now he got that massage.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
going with Nameless. I'm going with Nameless because he was able to massage his Atlas big old back. I don't know how he got the finger strength to get through all that fat tissue. So he got to have some strong hands. So because he massaged Atlas, I got to go with Nameless because that is bold.
Helping him. Why is everybody going against JPH?
I love JPH. Don't get me wrong, but knowing that he was able to get his thick fingers through Atlas's back, that lets me know that he got a special kind of strength that nobody else possesses in C3, not even myself. I'll put that man above me in strength if he was able to get his fingers through Atlas's back. So I gotta go Nameless. I gotta go Nameless. That is strong.
A massage, and you tell him no, and something bad happens to you. I hope and pray that happens.
So you have
obviously you told him yes. That's why you say.
Oh, Aunt Jemima, I hope something like that happened to you.
All right.
Nameless got strong palms. Strong palms.
Okay, so
Miles, what's your prediction?
I ain't got, I mean, you look. I had already said that boy Nameless. I ain't gonna be surprised if he wins. I don't care either way, but
I don't care. I don't care either. But
we'll see on the.
Miles, I'm telling you, if you look outside, you can see Atlas's back. It spans all across the south side of Chicago. I'm telling you, if he was able to get through that, if he was able to get his fingers through that, we got a problem on our hands.
Simple, man. I don't live or breathe anywhere near Chicago or its borders.
I know you don't, but your back is that wide.
I live in the suburbs.
Your head on the west side, but your back on the south side, out south.
You're not exactly the smallest person yourself, my friend.
But I'm in shape, sir.
Yes,
like
you are in
shape.
You are in shape. For a gorilla, yes, you are absolutely.
Most gorillas are muscular. Like that is.
And I would offer you the biggest banana, and I would pet you on your head.
This is so weird.
Good boy. Good boy.
Hey,
and I pat you on the behind and watch you climb the nearest tree.
No, we need to move on. We need to move on.
Yes, move on.
He done looked at my tongue. He done offered me bananas. He getting massages from Yu-Gi-Oh cards and masks. Like this is wild. What kind of program is the board running?
Look, even when the comments was saying pause.
Big pause. The biggest banana? What are you? Yeah, exactly. The biggest banana. You are wilding right now.
Okay.
Be like, pause.
All right. Okay.
What your mind?
What's the next match? Because this,
I gotta get. I gotta get Mike's strong prediction. Yeah, I gotta get Mike's strong prediction.
I got JPH.
Oh my!
I say he got more to prove.
Once again, Mike Strong not listening, and damn you, stupid.
One, I'm definitely not listening to you call somebody a masseuse. You say somebody a masseuse. I know something's wrong. One, why are we listening to you when you say you need to go find his number?
I'm just saying, I'm telling you what I heard. I cannot confirm that this man is a masseuse. I am simply telling you what
yes, you can. You got the massage. We see. You got the massage.
The attack on the previous wrestlers before he showed up and freaked out Mike Valentine at this last show. I'm just telling you what I heard. Now I can't tell you what these actual masseuses
run away from everybody. He'll run away from a little kid.
Damn.
So Mike, who did you say you had between?
He picked JPH.
I got JPH.
Okay. All right. So, Archon is just going at Atlas as much as Larkin. But all right. So next match is for the Urban Culture Championship. It is between Urban Culture Champion Marcelo Spade versus Mark Reconcile.
Who?
Wait.
Hey, ain't this the guy who like supposed to been at the show like multiple times and never showed up?
Exactly. He had no show too.
I'm gonna be that guy. I'm already make my vote. I got Spade.
How much running is Spade doing this time?
Hey,
Hold on. It don't even matter.
Don't even matter, right?
He can run all he wants, but guess what? Mark Reconcile haven't been here. How many times Mark Reconcile have run away?
Yeah, you got a point there.
Running has he done here?
I didn't think about it. I didn't think of it like that. God lead. Mike drop
Hey,
dropping
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if Marky Mark chooses not to show up, your boy he'll be ready for double duty, so I can get the belts that I deserve. I'm just
y'all don't realize the reason why Mark Reconcile is. The last time we saw Mark Reconcile,
it was about 3 years ago.
He lost to Mike Valentine. He lost to Mike Valentine, and that was sent Mike Valentine through this whole Ultimate Warrior phase where he's speaking to the ancients and thinking he the greatest thing since Jeff Hardy. So if I had lost to Mike Valentine and caused him to become the Ultimate Warrior, I'd go away for a little bit too.
Hold on. If you lose did you lose to Mike Valentine?
I didn't lose to Mike Valentine.
I won the match. Oh, well, did y'all fight again? I moved past y'all after I beat both.
I can't remember.
I didn't lose. I didn't get pinned. As a matter of fact, it seems like I was the one that was standing tall by himself at the end of that whole thing.
But did your hand get raised?
That wasn't the point.
Now you know you don't stand for long periods of time. That's also a lie. That is also a lie.
I don't get paid by the hour. I get paid to do what I do.
And you lost. You're supposed to get paid to win. You ain't win nothing. You're not winning. You get paid to lose.
That's why I told the board.
Noted.
Because you know why? I get put. I didn't get. You know what? For me walking in, should have been immediately given a title opportunity from walking into the company immediately. And that was another point.
You said it. You get paid
another
to
thing
lose.
that I brought up directly to the board and said, you know what? This constant disrespect. I get disrespected on the podcast. I get
Classic.
disrespected
Do we have to have the delusional referee?
So they have agreed to some point. But
Uncle Jobber.
Again, like Chris Classic Alpha, there are certain stipulations that I must adhere to.
Can't you mute this rambling
in order to do
we're not listening to you. None of us are listening.
The board is listening. The board is listening.
That's Uncle Ruckus.
The board is
Uncle
listening.
Ruckus. As a jobber.
Go climb them trees, monkey. This is Uncle Ruckus, boy.
So some have said Spade over Mark Reconcile. Is anybody for Mark to go over to win?
Hey. On the Atlas delusion. So.
No, Mark Reconcile is a slack jawed yokel. Move on.
Yeah.
He's a what?
It's a slack jawed
yokel.
What?
Okay, he's been reading too much.
It's from The Simpsons. I know what he's actually talking about. You just can't understand him because his jaws are too big to actually understand.
No, because you are unread, ill-bred reprobates who've never read.
Like, I actually understood him. His jaws are too big.
The vocabulary of a third grader. Continue on.
I literally just said I understood you, so like you gotta keep up.
No,
if you're gonna insult.
I'm speaking of the rest of the reprobates, particularly the first Venom symbiote that's underneath you. So continue on.
You're not gonna talk about my guy like that. What does he think this is? But wait, you gotta address winners better than that, referee.
Man.
All right.
Hey. Quick comment. You lost so bad to Chris Classic that they made you a referee.
1,
no,
2, 3. That's how you count to 3. You gotta learn how to count to 3.
Once again, if you pay attention to things and are true,
I don't think this. I don't know. No, I don't think.
No, if you are
this is not improved.
Student of history,
it ain't no losing and snitching.
You will know that I was
me a ref. I don't want it.
Physically accosted with a mallet by Kenny Knox.
You said with a mallet, boy. You sound like I ain't seen no mallet. Looney Tunes, boy. This sound like a Looney Tunes episode. I ain't seen no mallet.
You didn't see the mallet. You go back and watch the video.
I'm not watching anything with you in it.
Unfortunately,
Great.
the way I
You
took that
should.
L,
It has the most views
you took
of
an
the
L.
last show, so you should definitely go and watch it. It has the most views. Anything that I have an association with has the most views. So continue on, Gorilla Man.
Actually, that's false, sir. Nameless actually got more views than you.
He don't count. He ain't got no name.
Yo, masseuse. The one that was oiling up your back, you weird.
All right.
What's the next match? What's the next match? Probably for a title that I should have already, but what's the next match?
Well, the main event is a triple.
Yeah, that's what a title I should have.
The main event is a for the C3 Ultimate Wrestling Championship. It is between Rocky Rivera in his debut versus Joseph Ira Credit versus the C3 Ultimate Wrestling Champion D'Angelo Steele. Triple threat action.
You mean to tell me the dude that we just beat gets a title shot? What a world! What a world!
Hey, I'm gonna agree with him on this one. Where my type of opportunity?
Right. Well, you suspended. Take your time.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Man, they is hating, man. Why are they hating?
They letting y'all know that they are watching and listening to y'all run and go in the wrong direction, so they're trying to steer you in the right direction.
How we hate?
I'm just speaking facts. I ain't look.
No, I was talking about the board. I was talking about the board with the overload of 5 minutes.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I respect Joe. I do. I respect Joe. Like, I mean, it take a lot to come up against both of us on your own. Like, I respect the move. It was a stupid move, but I respect it.
Man.
And then Rocky just got here.
Down.
So one dude loses to us, and then the other dude just shows up and gets the title that we once held and brought prestige to. I'm trying to understand the board now.
I didn't get a rematch.
So board.
Interested in, did y'all get them disinfectant wipes for that belt? Because y'all know D'Angelo still been sleeping with that belt.
You know he
I definitely had a belt rag that I used because I got to get handed the belt because it's over in the time area. Yeah, I definitely had a belt rag.
Thank you. You listened to me. Thank you. See, I told you because
I appreciate the heads.
Every single time, if you go back and look at the last interview he had after that, and look at the man's eyes. Just look at the man's eyes as he holding that belt, and he let you know exactly what's going on in that man's head. Just go ahead and go back and look.
Unless you say a lot of things, but it was borderline inappropriate. I'm just gonna say
I'm just saying.
I'm concerned for the belt. I'm concerned for the belt now. He might be right on that.
You know, it ain't. You know, there's not a lot of times where the panel agree, the whole panel, but yeah, still be looking at that belt a certain way.
When you give a inanimate object a female's name and tell her that she ain't going nowhere, get disinfectant wipes and spray and hope that whoever's in that three-way match takes that title off of him quickly.
I think
he called it Belt Rachel. Yeah.
I hate no because he got.
I mean, there's having somebody and then there's having somebody against their will. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would much rather be with somebody who want to be with me that don't really look like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just.
You ever heard of Stockholm Syndrome? Stockholm Syndrome is basically when you've been held hostage so long that you start to like being held hostage. And I think that's the situation that we're currently dealing with D'Angelo Steele. That man ain't rap the right way.
I think you lost too many times that you became a snitch.
Look, listen, I don't lose. I'm a person that sets examples, and I've done everything that I said that I was going to do. I didn't say I was going to go out and be the winningest wrestler. I've made an impact every single thing that I've done. And the board sees that what I've done, and they appreciate what I've done, and I appreciate them.
By making you rough.
I'm just
By
like,
giving me the power.
You reminded me of he's
until
reminding
they
me of
decide.
Randall from Recess right now.
Yeah,
I
he
was
ran.
about to say that next.
That's been in my head the whole time.
I'm just saying. Until
Randall
they
J.
decide
Horn.
what
That's
we
what
got
he is.
going on with me and you.
Reppin' Randall. Reppin' Randall.
No.
That's his new name.
When he called me a monkey, he reminded me of Samuel Jackson in Django.
Listen, I'm sorry, you're not a
Well,
monkey.
that's
You're
a lot
a
worse
gorilla.
than Randall.
I know that's a lie because I know you too big to ride a horse, so I know you nothing like that.
Sorry, Magilla. Are you Magilla or are you Gray? Which one are you?
I don't know, Jabba. Figure it out.
Okay, I'll go with Gray Pape because we couldn't understand his ass either.
All right. So let's get some predictions for the triple threat match. Miles, you say you got a question?
no, I was gonna say I was gonna give my vote. I think
All right, go ahead. You said what?
they're still gonna retain the title.
Okay. D'Angelo still for the retain.
Yeah, he gonna retain.
Jackson.
I'm gonna agree. Steel is gonna find a way. He's gonna find a way to get the dub.
Yeah, we got our eye boy, so he gonna retain.
All right. Kenny.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with, much to the detriment of everyone, I'm gonna go with D'Angelo.
Smart man.
Okay. Mike Strong.
I don't care who wins. I want next in line.
You suspended.
Right.
Because you don't listen.
Now, if he get a title shot after being suspended, I'm burning the place down. I'm burning it down. I'm telling you now.
Why would you do that?
We're gonna march
You
for
said
that.
you doing what?
That's right. We protested.
March, and then
Right,
go
okay,
stuff
right,
like
right.
Malcolm X.
Not burn it down. Put on shows. Still gotta do shows. All right. Atlas. What you think?
It's hard to beat a creep. D'Angelo Steele's gonna win.
That's not true. You've lost every match. It's very easy.
Listen, sir. Listen.
Different.
I was about to say you've been a creep this whole time.
You've been a creep this entire time, and you got no wins, no dubs.
I am a loser.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I beat the
You believe that?
Kenny 9.
You don't think you're a loser?
I beat the best off Kenny 9. I told y'all I was gonna win that match by referee stoppage. Have y'all ever promised a referee stoppage and delivered? No.
Said a creep is hard to beat, and he ain't got no dubs.
No, I don't have dubs. I have maulings. I have referee stoppages. I have things when I say that I'm going to do something. Like if I say, hey, if I'm going to match with Jackson Larkin, I'm going to beat the gorilla and send him back to the Miz, guaranteed it's going to happen.
But you lost. But you lost. Oh, you lost. You lost.
The Venom.
You didn't beat me. You lost to me.
I didn't promise
on your debut. Didn't you show up and lose to me? You lost.
I didn't promise that. And the only reason why that happened is because Mike Valentine ran his mouth a little bit more than you did that night.
Hey, Mike Strong.
He made himself.
He mixed you up with Mike Valentine. I don't know how you feel about that, but
I mean, if I can get confused between two idiots. One didn't listen and got left, and he lost.
And then you lost. And then you lost to me.
I won the match for you. What are you talking about? I won the match for you, and you crawled over and took the pin, and then ran when I noticed you after I kicked you in the head twice.
So wait, you beat me bad enough. You beat me bad enough to crawl, but I was able to run. I had enough energy to run, but I had to crawl to the pin.
Go back to the tape. Because when I put hands on you, I kicked you in the face twice. I mauled you in the corner, and you did your little shuffle and crawled over after I destroyed Mike Valentine. So walk carefully, talk carefully before I notice you again.
You should probably walk carefully because you need a walker to get to the ring.
If I notice you again, it's going to be trouble. So be careful.
Atlas, did you win or not?
I've already beaten you up twice, little boy. Don't make me notice you again and spank you.
Twice.
I've
What?
Yeah,
already
that's
kicked
it.
you up.
That's that
Wait,
CTE and dementia
y'all heard
cocktail,
that,
boy.
right?
I've already kicked you in the head twice.
Y'all heard
CTE
that,
and
right?
dementia.
I heard you beat you up twice.
I don't remember that.
Twice.
I don't
You
remember.
got kicked in the
Yeah,
head
but he
twice.
also said he'd spank you.
Oh, that's weird. See, he weird, man. Why is he weird?
All right.
Yeah, I know I ain't the only one that heard that.
Yeah, all that
Well,
shit.
it's supposed to
I
be Pride
definitely.
Month. You guys are
I think
very,
I didn't hear it. I tried to probably filter it out. My brain
you
probably
guys are
tried to
very,
filter out the stuff.
very, very, very uncomfortable with yourselves. And
I just want you to know that this is what a championship looks like, Atlas. It's the only way you'll
it's
probably.
very nice.
Classic. I
thank
know
you,
you.
Joseph.
I know you should be impartial, but just what's your thoughts on the main event on the triple threat?
Excuse me. I think this will be a great main event. I don't really do predictions, so I'm not going to do predictions. But I do think that this will be the event to be at July 6th, and you do not want to miss this event. It is best to see it live. It is 100% best to see it live, and I think nobody will want to miss this main event. They don't want to miss the whole show, but this main event they about to throw down the fireworks before the fireworks, because I know a lot of people are going to go to the park later that night and watch fireworks at the park and stuff. So you do not want to miss this event. But yes, the main event will be dope. The whole card will be dope.
What's the class?
That's right. All right. So if that's it, boss man, whatever you want to do.
All right. I do want to say, regardless if I like them or not, thank you guys for coming on the panel and saying.
Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome.
So I will say that. 3 days away, we are at the second event of the year for us with Red Fighting Blues. Very excited for the events. If you have not got your tickets, you can still get your tickets on Eventbrite. They are $5 off on Eventbrite. You can buy them at the door, but they're going to be general admission. For example, if you get your adult tickets on Eventbrite now, they're $10, but at the door it'll be $15. For kids, it's $5, but at the event it's going to be $10. So I want to be clear on that, because sometimes some people do events where you can only do them online. You can definitely buy them at the show. You can definitely, we're not turning people around. So special thanks to our sponsors for the event, Limelight Comics. They've got a lot of things coming up, a lot of content coming up. I'm excited for that. I think somebody's trying to get back in the chat. 1 second.
And the Atlas comic book should be coming soon.
So once again, shout out to Limelight. Like, they've been with us for years. Shout out to David. Shout out to everything that you continue to do for us. We have a second sponsor. You know who they are. I don't know when they're going to put, their little thing up. They've been interrupting the live since it started,
Because I'm telling.
Of course you are. But we have there they go. But them,
They not like us.
They're the first man.
Y'all better have some respect for the board.
So them. Oh wow, I'm surprised.
Who say have respect for the board?
Matches real quick, where we have Mike Valentine. He's going to he has to cash in his grand chance. And I want to be clear with it, is that I don't know why it's a repeat out here. But anyway, he can cash in on any champion all the way till 11:59 of July 6th. So just because the show ends, he has until the end of that day to cash in. So putting that out there. We also have JPH versus the nameless one. Nameless King, nameless entity. We don't know, but we know he's nameless. So one-on-one action. We have Kenny 9 versus myself, Classic Alpha, with a special, and I do mean special, guest referee and Atlas J. Horn.
Yes, I'm very special. I will be the deciding factor in that match, and you're welcome.
Yes, you are. Custom short bus and all. Very special. For the tag team championships, we have the ARC, the champs going against the Involt in their C3 debut as tag team. We also have Marcelo Spade, the C3 Ultimate Wrestling Urban Culture Champion, versus Mark Reconcile. Title match, 1-on-1, two vets in the game, about to throw down. Semi-main event, we have Renee Van Peebles, the C3 Ultimate Wrestling Women's Champion, going against the debuting Brittany Kay. It's going to be exciting. Queen versus Queen. And in our main event, we have Rockin' Rivera versus Joseph Ira Credit versus D'Angelo Steele. The C3 Ultimate Wrestling Championship is on the line. So that is our rundown for the event. Shout out to Kev, shout out to the DJ, shout out to Ghost, shout out to the fans, shout out to everybody that's commented. I'm gonna read these comments and then we're gonna head out. Any final thoughts from anyone?
You're welcome. And if you don't get it right again, I'll tell it again.
Wow, really?
Hey, you better watch out, Sean, whoever you is. I ain't on the move nowhere. I ain't getting no massage from no dude. What's wrong with you?
All right, Ty. Thank you, Ty. All right, go send an email. So there are no final thoughts from nobody.
I will once again let you guys know that there will be no malice between you, Classic Alpha, and the Venom Symbiote, even though I was accosted by
What the Venom Symbiote?
said Venom Symbiote. The board has let me know that I have to adhere to certain conditions, and I will adhere to certain conditions until I once again have the opportunity to get my hands on you, Classic Alpha.
Now, when you say put your hands on me, are you talking about fighting or the masseuse, whatever that you learned from the name? Because you said Nameless was a masseuse.
Oh, you'll find out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it right now.
Because
Don't
you gonna
worry
catch this,
about it
you
right
gonna,
now.
you gonna catch the fade like I'm the best barber in the world for sure. But you're talking about laying hands, and you were just talking about Nameless with business cards about massages and stuff. So now I'm a little bit worried, you know.
Some of the best
lockup is it like you gonna pop
therapists
the knuckles? Like
in the
I'm
world
confused.
are
What we
men.
doing here? What we doing here?
The Ultimate Warrior himself was a massage therapist at one point in time. So some of the best massage therapists in the world are men. Don't sleep on a massage therapist.
That is not comforting at all.
I only used to sleep when you get in the massage period, but go. Yeah, okay, sure.
Go crazy.
Sure. Go off, sir. But, oh my goodness. But once again, thank you guys. Thank you everybody that is a part of the panel. Thank you for the tag champs. Thanks Kenny, New Atlas, Mike Strong, Kev, Mike Valentine. Thank you for everybody that has commented. Shout out to you guys. I'm very excited for the show. Despite the fact that everything that's going on, I'm still excited for the show. We're going to continue to fight. We are C3. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. We are out.
Peace.